I've really been pondering, what does it mean to have a really strong mindset? And to me, having a really strong mindset is deciding how you want to feel regardless of what you see, regardless of the situation that you're in. I want to give you an example of an experience that happened to me some years ago that always reminds me of this, that we get to choose how we want to feel. So before I start my day, it's really important for me to set the intention. I ask myself, how do I want to feel? I ask my clients, how do you want to feel when you leave here today? And it always kind of triggers us to think and brings it to the forefront of our mind of how do we want to feel? I remember an experience I had as I was buying my house, and I talk about this a lot because to me that was a true miracle. And when I was buying my house, it was up or down. I didn't know if it was going to happen. One moment it was going to happen for sure. The next moment the banker was telling me that it probably wasn't going to work for whatever reason. And there was a part of when it was going to work, I remember walking into work so blissfully happy, like it was mine. I just felt that in my being, that this house was mine. I was excited. I had something to look forward to. But that was me being excited, yes, and that's great, but it was also dependent on the situation. Rewind, I want to share with you this experience that happened to me where this one person came into my life and showed me what it really means to be unconditional in your strong mindset, no matter what. So I was with my dad and my son. We were in a parking lot. It was a really windy day. I was in my dad's car. He has this, at the time, had the big red Durango, bright cherry red Durango. And it was a really windy day, and I was getting out of the passenger side, and the wind took the door and it swung the door open into this guy's it looked like a brand new vehicle, and it was not a cherry red vehicle, it was some other color. And my door jammed probably a foot. There was a foot of a line indent, probably a half inch or more indent in this man's brand new car. I was freaking out. I was just like, oh my God, this is going to be so expensive. What are we going to do? My dad walks into it was Taco John's actually. He walks into Taco John's and he makes an announcement. Hey, whoever's car this is, you need to come outside. There's been, a little accident we had. So the guy comes out, happy, eating his lunch with his friends or whoever he was with, and we show him the indent, the huge 1 foot indent, half an inch or more, just gutted in his car, his brand new vehicle. And he takes one look at it without any time passing, and without hesitation he says, if this is the worst thing that happens to me today, this is a good day. I bawled. Are you kidding me? Like, my dad and I were telling him, you can take our phone number. This is our insurance. This is our phone number. This is our name. This is our license plate. The guy's like, no. He goes, have a good day. If this is the worst thing that happens to me, that today's a good day. And I just couldn't stop crying. One, because of what I had done to this poor man's vehicle, and two, that he didn't want anything. He wasn't upset. And I remember just questioning it in my mind, like, how could someone just be okay with that and not be upset? That would make anyone upset, and I remember thinking, did he have some health issue that he was facing that was just cleared, that switched his mindset? I will never know. I will never know who this man was. I will never know his story or what beliefs he has. But I will never forget that day, and I will always remember that moment. It was like angels were all around. And it's not because I got out of pain or out of the responsibility of it, because I felt truly bad and wanted to make it better. But it was the fact that nothing could upset this man. He chose, for whatever reason, whatever he was working through in his life, he chose to be happy anyway. So that brings me back to this moment now of where I am today in my life and where you are today in your life. What if you just chose to be excited about life, regardless of your situation? What if you chose to show up today feeling that hope, that positivity, that bliss, that state that everything's working out, that trust, that deep sense of trust and joy and peace and happiness within ourselves? What if we didn't wait for situations to happen, for things to unfold to be happy, but instead we just chose to be happy? I hope this message resonates with you. I believe in you. I see you. Keep shining.